Hello, good day. My name is Jerome Aguila, and my topic is all about Wells Fargo fake account scandal. Overview of Wells Fargo as a major U.S. bank. Wells Fargo is a giant U.S. bank that provides financial services, including banking, investments, and lending. With millions of customers and a good reputation, it is a leading firm in the financial industry. Introduction to Fake Account Scandal 2016. It was revealed in 2016 that Wells Fargo Bank employees had created millions of accounts on customers' behalf without authorizations. This was done to meet unrealistic sales objectives, and the customers were economically harmed, as well as tarnishing the image of the bank. Importance of ethical banking practices. The scandal helped highlight the need of high ethical standards in banking. Banking is built on trust, and unethical practices can lead to severe legal, financial, and reputational consequences. Ethical banking ensures that customers are dealt with in a fair manner, laws are respected, and there is sustainability in the long term. About the ethical issues, workers made millions of unauthorized accounts between 2002 and 2016. Wells Fargo employees created over 3.5 million unauthorized accounts without the customer's consent. They were checking account, credit cards, and other financial products to which customers never applied. Customers were charged fees on accounts they never opened. Many customers inadvertently incurred fees, overdraft charges, and damage to their credit records through such deceptive accounts. Some even received debt collection notices on accounts they never opened. Wells Fargo account scandals resulted in customers being charged for accounts they did not open without their knowledge. Most incurred monthly maintenance fees, overdraft fees, and penalties, while a few even had credit cards and loans in their names that they did not open, resulting in harm to their credit scores. Such rampant wrongdoing was a breach of consumers' trust and financial integrity, for which the bank incurred hefty fines and loss in reputation. Wells Fargo's extreme sales culture pushed employees to meet unrealistic targets through cross-selling, and they were requested to sell numerous accounts to a single customer. Under the threat of being fired or demoted, employees frequently indulge in unethical behavior, such as unauthorized account opening. Such pressure culture resulted in an institutionalized abuse, and ultimately it damaged the bank's reputation and its customers' trust. The Wells Fargo scandal eroded consumer trust and exposed profound corporate ethics and regulation flaws. The bank faced lawsuits, huge penalties, and more stringent regulation as a result. The incident highlighted the need for more governance and ethical accountability within the banking industry to prevent such wrongdoing in the future. Affected stakeholders, customers, unauthorized accounts, damaged credit scores, and fees. Each group of stakeholders faced significant consequences due to the Wells Fargo scandal. Customers suffered financial harm, including unexpected fees and damaged credit scores. The employees were pressured to conduct wrongdoings, and the majority of them lost their jobs when the scandal erupted. The shareholders had their shares lost value and lost faith in the company's leadership. The regulatory bodies were forced to establish more stringent control to prevent future misconduct in the banking industry. Employees, intense pressure, unethical work culture, and terminations. Wells Fargo Wells Fargo employees face extreme pressure to meet unrealistic sales target, leading to unethical work culture where many felt compelled to open unauthorized accounts. Employees were bullied into fraudulent activities out of fear of being fired, demoted, and or otherwise penalized. When the scandal was exposed, thousands of employees were fired, even though the majority were simply following corporate directives. This case uncovered extreme failures in the company's management and moral principles. Stakeholders, declining stock value and reputational damage. Wells Fargo's fake account scandal led to decline in investor confidence and stock price declined significantly. Reputation damage also affected long-term growth as it became increasingly challenging for Wells Fargo to regain public and investor confidence. The incident highlighted the risk of unethical business practices to shareholders' value and corporate longevity. Regulatory bodies need for stricter oversight of banking practices. The Wells Fargo scandal uncovered broad regulatory loopholes in banking, prompting authorities to tighten control. Regulators like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, levied heavy fines and introduced new compliance policies. The actions were meant to ensure that similar malpractices were not repeated in the future by compelling banks to follow ethical practices, increasing transparency, and prioritize consumer protection over aggressive sales tactics. The role of whistleblowers and investigators. Former employees expose unethical practices. Whistleblowers provided important information that led to internal investigations and ultimately regulatory enforcement. They're encouraged to act on the abnormalities help bring about the exposure of the event of the issue, leading to litigation, penalties, and reform within the company. Their actions captured the importance of internal accountability and the part whistleblowers play in revealing company corruption. Investigations by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, SEC, and U.S. Treasury. Consumer Financial Bureau, Securities and Exchange Commission, and U.S. Treasury proofs were crucial in exposing the extent of Wells Fargo's fraudulent practices. The regulatory authorities carried out through probes into the bank's operations, examining how millions of unauthorized accounts had been established by employees. CFPB played a major role in holding Wells Fargo accountable for violating consumer protecting laws, while the SEC also proved potential security breaches because the wrongdoing affected the shareholders. $185 million in fines imposed initially. The initial $185 million in fines paid by Wells Fargo was done as a response to the large-scale fraudulent accounts opening scandal. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, and the City of Los Angeles together levied this fine as they sought to make the bank pay for its unethical practices. The penalties were designed to act as a form of compensation to the customers who had been harmed and also to signal unmistakably that the type of misconduct was unacceptable. Wells Fargo's response. CEO John Stumpf resigned. Leadership shakeup. After the scandal, Wells Fargo CEO John Stumpf resigned in 2016 amid tremendous public and regulatory pressure. His resignation was a significant leadership shakeup for the company. Stumpf's departure was seen as the necessary step to restore credibility and trust, as his leadership was linked to the pushy sales culture and witnessed millions of unauthorized accounts opened. This action indicates the firm's commitment to assume responsibility and change its way by replacing its top manager and implementing reforms intended to deal with the cause of the problem. Public apology and commitment to reform in response to the scandal. Wells Fargo issued a public apology to its customers, stakeholders, and the general public. The bank acknowledged the scale of its misconduct and the harm it had inflicted on its customers. Wells Fargo also committed to making fundamental changes to prevent such unethical practices in the future. Repayment of affected customers. In its effort to counteract the impact of the scandal, Wells Fargo committed to reimbursing the victims for the unauthorized accounts. This included the reimbursement of fees, changes, and penalties that customers had incurred as a result of the fake account. The bank also aimed to restore the credit scores ruined by the victims. The repayment process was part of Wells Fargo's overall attempt to rebuild customers' trust and demonstrate that it was accepting responsibility for its behavior. Adjustment to sales goals and employee policies. Wells Fargo fundamentally modified its workers' strategies and selling goals following the scandal in order to address the origins of questionable behaviors. The lender abolished high-pressure cross-selling sales targets that impelled employees to promote a large number of accounts each customers. It reworked its measurement parameters such that it focused on consumer satisfaction rather than purely figures in terms of sales. Long-term impact and reforms. Strengthened internal oversight and compliance policies. In the aftermath of the scandal, Wells Fargo took significant steps to overhaul its internal controls and compliance policies. The bank implemented stricter monitoring systems to ensure that employees' actions are aligned with ethical business practices. The included introducing new training programs focused on ethical behaviors, developing clearer guidelines for sales practices, and enhancing internal audit to detect any potential misconduct at an early stage. Great regulatory scrutiny on banking skills practices. In the aftermath of the Wells Fargo scandal, government regulatory bodies such as the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency intensified their surveillance of banking skills practices. The new regulations were put into place to prevent the high-pressure, high-risk sales environment responsible for Wells Fargo unethical behavior. Such measures include more severe regulations on the way sales targets are set, how products are being sold to customers, and closer monitoring of incentive schemes used in banks. Wells Fargo still struggled to rebuild trust. Despite efforts to address the scandal and reforms, Wells Fargo still has a long way to go in rebuilding customers, employees, and the public's trust. The fake account scandal damaged the bank's reputation significantly, and many customers and investors are not yet convinced of its commitment and conduct. While Wells Fargo has upgraded its internal procedures and compliance controls, it has taken a long and difficult process for the company to regain customers' trust. Impact on the broader financial industry. The Wells Fargo fake account scandal made a widespread ripple effect across the entire financial industry. It created increased study of banking practices, particularly on sales goal setting and consumer protection. The scandal also created more awareness of the risk of aggressive sales tactics, and other financial institutions have been re-examining their sales practice and implementing improved internal controls as a result. Ethical analysis. Root cause. Toxic corporation culture and unethical leadership. The origin of the Wells Fargo scandal was a sick corporate culture founded on immoral management. The company valued aggressive quotas over integrity, forcing employees to produce unrealistic figures for fear of being punished or demoted if they were unable to open secret accounts. Rather than preventing them, management opted to allow this type of practices to continue for years. It is lack of accountability and being profit-driven that created such a culture where fraudulent practices not only went unnoticed but, in most cases, went unpunished. Failure in corporate governance and lack of accountability. The Wells Fargo scandal exposed a failure of corporate governance and accountability at the highest level of management. Executives and the board of directors did not recognize or stop unethical sales methods, and they permitted fraudulent activity to continue for over a decade. Importance of ethical decision making and transparency in finance. Ethical decision making and financial transparency are essential to maintaining public trust and long-term business sustainability. The Wells Fargo scandal demonstrated how the lack of ethical oversight can lead to disastrous reputational and financial losses. Companies must put honesty, integrity, and accountability at the front and center of their operations by building strong ethical policies, maintaining a culture of compliance, and engaging in open communications with stakeholders. This is my recommendation. Strong whistleblowers protections gives employees the power to speak up about unethical conduct without fear of retaliation. Through anonymous reporting systems, legal safeguards, and robust anti-retaliation policies, firms can promote transparency and accountability and prevent wrongdoing in the first instance. Leadership ethics training helps executives and managers build a strong moral compass that fosters a culture of integrity and accountability. By teaching leaders ethical decision making, corporate accountability, and regulatory compliance, businesses can steer clear of unethical behavior and enjoy the benefits of long-term sustainability and stakeholders' trust. Clearer accountability structures guarantee ethical and legal commitments are being fulfilled throughout an organization. Established roles, consequences of misbehavior, and open reporting channels are all methods corporations may use to prevent unethical acts and build stakeholders' trust. Accountability frameworks also encourage responsible leadership and decision making. Ongoing audits and third-party compliance check are utilized to confirm enterprises' functions in both legal and moral environments. Routine internal and external audits performed ensured they can recognize unethical behavior early on, foster transparency, and create an environmental of accountability. Third-party checks bring an elements of objectivity that guarantees corporation adherence to industry codes as well as their best ethics. About the conclusion, the Wells Fargo scandal is a valuable lesson in business ethics regarding the gravity of unethical business practices by a company. It highlights the importance of integrity, transparency, and accountability in maintaining customers' trust and long-term success. Ethical banking practices are crucial for long-term success as it fosters trust, customers' loyalty, and regulatory compliance. By emphasizing fairness, transparency, and integrity, bank can build strong leadership with customers, investors, and regulators, leading to stable and sustainable financial services industry growth. Need for corporate responsibility and regulatory oversight is critical to balance out unethical conduct and secure stakeholders' interests. Good corporate responsibility makes firms accountable for their performance, whereas regulatory control establishes proper standards and policies to protect consumers, employees, and the overall economy. Together, they promote ethical behavior, reduce the risk of scandal, and enhance organizational long-term viability.